7 p.m. Hello. Nope. I know that everybody actually loves this guy, and honestly, I do really wish that if they did another Addams Family movie, that they would bring him back for Pugsley, like an Addams Family reunion kind of thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justneckbeardthings, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and lastly, if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Alright, let go. Or was that dying light? On some level, I have to respect that you straight up asked, but no. Yeah, you know, they're just gonna have to take a moment to weigh the audacity of that question. I'd just like to clear something regarding the accusations being made about me by some of the female members of this group. The accusations regarding my so-called behavior are untrue and extremely hurtful. To the accusers, you know who you are, kitten. A few points for your consideration. Thinking, 1. Yes, I was asking for feet pics in DM. I will admit that. Apparently, this can come off as inappropriate for some, so I reluctantly apologize for that. 2. The feet pics I was attempting to accumulate from this server were strictly for artistic purposes and non-sexual in nature. Ever heard of non-sexual foot fetishes? Well, sorry to break it. 3. I have almost never taken screenshots of the feet that have been sent to me and or sent these pics to other people. Dude, you said almost. That still is a yes. No, I have not been making threats to those who choose to ignore my messages and friend request. Telling someone who has clearly wronged me that there will be consequences for their actions is not a threat. I consider it more a life lesson per se. Learn the difference, then report back to me. I'll be right here waiting for an apology. 5. And finally, as you can see, I didn't tag any of the people who wronged me in this message, as doing so would not comply with my ethics, but I will always respect one's decision to have their own so-called opinion, no matter how misguided it may be. As you can tell, my interests lie mainly in the high arts, and I can guarantee you that if and when you do decide to step off your effing throne and accept my humble friend request, feet pics or not, at the very least you'll end up having a very compatible and knowledgeable friend. Hopefully, this clears a few things up. Oh yeah, totally, yeah, I'm being a creep for artistic purposes. I don't mean to whack it. Dude, we can almost guarantee that if we shined a black light on your so-called art project, that it would basically glow like a nuclear reactor. Female height chart. Honestly, I just hate these height chart things in general. 3'9" to 4'1", marry me now? 4'2" to 4'4", cute. 4'5" to 4'8", okay, LOL. 4'9" to 4'11", no. 5 foot to 5'5", puking, WTF. Oh, this is complete BS because we all know that y'all guys are drooling over that 9-foot-tall vampire lady. I sense triggered fragile femininity. Notice how you never insult women who bash, mock, attack, and ridicule men. I wonder why. LOL. The only type of females you will find on Whisper are lesbians, sociopath, psychopath, and ignorant, deranged, rambling, poisonous, juvenile, obnoxious, hypocritical, miserable, man-hating feminists like you. Go choke on your dad's chicken, you degenerate, worthless, subhuman, femcel piece of shit. Notice how you always immediately insult women who criticize men. I wonder why. Yeah, geez, I don't know, you got me stumped. Girlfriend constantly contradicts me. IQ of 162, becoming frustrated. Salutations. I come here to ask other fellow-minded men about a problem I've encountered. Recently, I began poring over various medical documents, and have found several contradictions regarding them. My girlfriend is a registered nurse, and continually rolls her eyes when I try to point them out, which which is understandable. She won't tell me her IQ, though if I wagered, I guess it would be about 116 from a regular IQ'd person. But there's a new problem. You see, she is now correcting and making fun of me in the presence of our peers, often incorrectly citing my discoveries, and imitating me, stating them in a stupid voice, while she crosses both of her eyes. I become angry and remind our peers that I have an IQ of 162, but that seldom quells the laughter, and she now calls me the first rotted member of Mensa. I'd rather enjoy settling things in a duel of minds, but I fear my anger and animosity stemming from this disrespect will one day lead to me striking her in the face. Do you have any experiences like this, or advice for me? Yeah, here's advice. Quit with the IQ thing, because honestly, if you're spouting it all that much, it's very hard to believe that is actually how smart you really are. And really, nobody's gonna want to be around you if you think your IQ is a personality trait. You might think you big brain, but in reality, you big stupid. I am bowing, showing respect for Princess Celestia. You know, having seen stuff like this happen at conventions myself, people need to realize that it's just a person in the costume. It's not the actual person. Please don't be weird. And honestly, I have no problem if you go to conventions. I'm honestly looking forward to both MagFest and Otakon whenever the plague ends, so we can actually go to it. But yeah, don't do the weird stuff like this when you actually go, okay? It gives the people that go to the conventions a bad rap.
Anyone got tips for me finding a cute Asian girlfriend? Okay, so I can't meet any at the moment because I'm in this bad town where there's none, but when I can go back to my uni and get a place, there it should be easier. I'm pretty jacked with a lot of Asian girls dig, and I'm learning Chinese, which could be helpful for getting to know some. Anyone got any tips on how to score that manko? That's Japanese for kitty, by the way.
Dude, this has got to be some special level stupid. You said Chinese in one sentence, Japanese in the other. Which one are you? Seriously, no, you need help. Hot take. We started watching anime as an escape from the real world, while girls do it as a trend. They only watch it for male validation, yet we watch it because it's the only thing that makes us happy for once. Anybody riddle me this? Is it a trend to watch a TV show? My goodness, the pleasure of such a thrilling activity would most satisfy my thirst for your body and soul. I shall bust the most illuminating nut indeed. Just one? No, I will produce as much nut as I feel is required of such a film. All I ask is that there be a donation button, a cash app perhaps, to which I can donate you an amount, a price that I feel is equal and adequate to the magnitude of pleasure I shall experience each and every time I indulge in said film. I offer you, here and now, my own body and mind to be a slave to your pleasure whenever you shall desire it most. Of course, this choice is up to you, my dearest lover. I got a really strong feeling that stuff like this is why nobody takes people with an anime profile seriously. You know, I don't even care if I've covered this before. This, honestly, I absolutely find hilarious because it reminds me of almost every year I go to MagFest, there is some lovely degenerate in the local area who actually put a local license plate on his Ferrari that says this, and it's not even a fake plate, it's a legitimate one, and that just, somebody's having fun with this. Anime sexual, also known as manga sexual, is an ace-spec identity and a form of fictosexuality, where one is exclusively or almost exclusively attracted to anime/manga characters. Many aspec people only feel attraction towards people who they know could never possibly be in a relationship with, such as fictional characters. The mere presence makes my blood boil, especially when they open their mouth about politics and show everyone how removed they are from the average person by presenting
implementing absolutely utopian solutions. Their solution for climate change? Don't get children. It's not like they wanted children anyways. Too much responsibilities and far too big restrictions towards their own freedom. Raising the prices of meat, traveling, etc. Again, not their problem, because they are rich and can afford it anyways. They only restrict the freedom of others and are unwilling to give anything up for themselves. The average Joe gets affected who works his butt off, while she can do it anyways. Their solution for migration issues? Simply drop them off in lower class neighborhoods. In their middle class home, she will never see the adverse consequences of mass migration. The only immigrants she knows are those from academic fields during studying maxing who stands out due to special achievements. They live in an environment that doesn't remove people based on ethnicity, but rather based on lacking morals, intelligence. The migrants she sees don't reflect the majority. The migrants who cause problems have neither the interest nor the capabilities/prerequisites to pursue higher education. Therefore, their views of migrants are skewed. And the worst thing is their condescending compassion and their patronizing attitudes towards the lower class. Simply said, condescension masked behind a thin veil of civility. As soon as they don't agree with her, she calls them too stupid to think, often under euphemisms like manipulation, and confuses her education with intelligence. And mostly I envy them for the easy lives they have. The fact that they have the opportunity to go out, see the world, travel wherever they want, experience things, and party. Simply their ability to relax and chill. That's why their rotted platitudes, e.g. life is no competition, are never punished/challenged. I envy them for their privilege of being able to stop seeing life as a competition, because they already won. I envy them for their privilege to see the world as a wonderful place, because for them it is.
And with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and lastly, if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.